Okay, now we're doing page 9 and 10. In chapter 3, we found that organisms or money that grow at a basic doubling rate actually multiply by 2.71, the value of E, instead of only by 2. With instantaneous growth, the money you just got as interest after one day also begins to grow. The partial cell that just popped out also begins to grow at the same doubling rate that the original money or population was growing. Okay, so basically instead of getting times 2, you get times 2.71 when you have instantaneous growth, which means whatever just grew can also grow. As E is a naturally occurring number, it is only natural that the inverse function of e to the x is called the natural logarithm of x, also written as ln. Just as with log of x and 10 to the x, the functions e to the x and ln x are inverses, meaning their graphs are a reflection of each other about the line. Remember that whenever you find the inverse function of something, you can reflect it about this diagonal line. What's the equation for this line? It's y equals x. Okay, simplify the following. Natural log of 1. Well, the log of 1 with any base, it could be log base 10, it could be log base 2, in this case log base e of 1 is 0. Natural log of e. Well, remember, natural log is the log base e. So the log base e of e is going to be 1, right? Basically, it's saying e to the what is equal to e to the 1. Okay? E to the what is equal to 1, 0, right? Okay, e to the what is equal to e squared. Well, when you write it like that, it seems like a silly question, right? E to the what is equal to square root of e. It's 1/2, right? E to the what is 1 over e. E to the negative 1, right? Okay. A to the x is equal to, and instead of putting a, they substituted it for e to the log of a. Now e and log undo each other, so e to the log of a is just a. Okay, so they use this to put this inside. Okay, and then now we can simplify this to be, or not simplify it, but we can rearrange it to be e to the x log of a. Okay, and this is going to be important later. We'll see more at the bottom. Okay, without using a calculator, find log of e squared. We just did that. It's worth that one. Right? Log of 1 over e. We just did that one. It's right over there. Log of square root of e. We just did that one. And log of 1 over e squared. So e to the what is equal to 1 over e squared? Well, 1 over e squared is equal to e to the negative 2. So the answer is negative 2. Okay. E to the log 3, remember e to the something and log undo each other. So if you have e to the log 3, it's just 3. E to the 2 log 3. Well, in this case, you have 2 exponents multiplied times each other. So it's the same thing as, like, you could group them. You could do that, okay? So you put the log 3 first. And then you would have e to the log 3 is just 3 squared. So it's equal to 3 squared. E to the negative log 5. So you can rearrange these. You e to the log 5, and then you put -1 afterwards. So this is just 5. So it's 5 to the -1, which is 1/5. E to the -2 log 2. So you can rearrange it. You could have e to the log 2 to the -2. And then e to the log 2 is just 2. So it's 2 to the -2, which is the same as 1/4. Explain why log of -2 cannot be found. Well, remember, negative numbers, they don't go to the land of log. Okay, so no logs for negative numbers. Okay, what about log 0? Why isn't there a log 0? When you have the graph of the log, you will see that x equals 0 is an asymptote. Okay, so you cannot. We'll draw the asymptote like that. There's no log function defined for x equals 0. It's also not defined for x is negative, as we just said. Okay. Log of e to the a. Remember, log and e undo each other, so you just get a. Log of e times e to the a. Okay, so that would be the same as log of e plus log of e to the a. Log of e is the same thing as 1, right? They undo each other. And then log of e to the a would be the same thing as a. So you'd have 1 plus a. Log of e to the a plus log of e to the b. This is equal to a. This is equal to b. You add them together. Log of e to the a to the b power would be, you can group these, right? Or actually, you can take this, you can take the b and you can put it out front, right? And then you end up with b times log of e to the a. Log and e undo each other, so you get ab. Log of e to the a over e to the b. So that would be the same thing as log of e to the a minus log of e to the b. And they undo each other, so it's a minus b. And you're done. Use your calculator to write the following in the form e to the k, where k is correct to 4 decimal places. So we want to write 6 as e to the something. How do we find that something? Well, the way you find the something is you take the natural log. Okay, so if you take the natural log of e to the something, you get something. So we find the something by taking the natural log of 6. I'm sorry for this. I already write messy, and then if I use this pen, it's even messier. So we want to find out what is the log of 6. And the calculator does that with this ln function here. 1.79. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for 60. Take the log of 60. Whoops, I put too many parentheses, but too many parentheses doesn't really hurt you. 4.09. Now how about 6,000? 6,000. 8.69. Actually, it'll probably be 8.70, right? Oh, it said 4 decimal places. Oh my gosh. 8.6995. And the 4.09 would be 4.0943. And the 1.79 would be 18. Okay. 0.6. Natural log of 0.6. Negative 0.5108. Since it's a number that's smaller than 1, it'll give you a negative log, right? 0.006. Natural log 0.006. Negative 5.110. 0.160. Okay. To write, and actually it says it to write in the form e to the x. So what you do is you put e under all these exponents. So e to this is equal to that. E to the 8.6, e to the 4.093, e to the 1.791. Okay, so for example, 6 is equal to e to the 1.7918. Get it? That's how you would write that. Okay, find x if log of x is equal to 3. So basically what they're saying is, let's take e to the log x and e to the 3. E to the log of x is equal to x. E to the 3 is e to the 3. So when they say find x if log of x is equal to 3, what they're basically saying is, what's e to the 3? So we can find that with our calculator. E to the 3 is equal to 20.0855. Log of what is equal to 1? Natural log of what is equal to 1? That one is just e, okay, because the log of e is 1. If it's a natural log. Natural log of e is 1. Let's see. X is equal to e to the 2.145. We obviously need our calculator to do that. 2.145. 8.5420. And then this last one is, I'm sorry, we're taking e to the second. E. Negative 3.2971. Negative 3.2971. So the answer is 0.03699. Okay. All right, and I think that's it.